গুড মর্নিং। শোনা যাচ্ছে তো?
হ্যাঁ স্যার।
হ্যালো।
হ্যাঁ স্যার।
ওকে ওকে। আচ্ছা, তোদের সাথে প্রথম ক্লাস। তো সবাই কি তোরা বাংলা বুঝিস না ইংরেজিতে বলতে হয়?
স্যার আমি বাংলা মিডিয়াম।
इंग्लिश।
ইংলিশ? কে ইংলিশ?
सर
আচ্ছা
सुवासिका पांडे।
আচ্ছা, ওকে ওকে। তো তোরা উই আর ফোর পিপল, মানে ইনক্লুডিং মি ফাইভ। ওকে। সো আই থিঙ্ক ইউ অল নো লিটল বিট অ্যাবাউট সিলেবাস. So do you know your syllabus?
Yes, sir.
नो सर।
Okay, okay. So which part is covered by SKB sir? Hello. So which part is covered by SKB sir?
Sir, tangent and normal, Sarsi differentiation or limit.
Okay, okay. So 1 minute. So I guess now my screen is visible to all. So you are four people, or is there anybody there other? So I think syllabus part is not there. So this is your syllabus. So the thing you have in your syllabus is like limit, continuity, differentiation, and obviously the mean value theorems, and some ideas on function of several variables. This is the first part, and the next part, it contains those ideas from application part, application of calculus, basically differential calculus. And the last thing, you will have that expansion, the Taylor's series and Taylor's theorem. Obviously those type of expansions are there. You will have basically this type of functions, and you will have to expand. I think this type of things you have done in your 11 or 12. I guess these things were in your syllabus. So but here you have to do more in mathematical, more mathematical sense. You have to justify more. Okay. And the last two things is there. Basically one is maxima minima, and again it is, or it was in your syllabus in 11 or 12. And indeterminate forms, this is nothing but L'Hospital rule. This was, I think, again in your 11 or 12. So the, if you see in your the whole syllabus, maximum things were covered in your 11 or 12 syllabus, but you have to do a little more. And some things are new, like this asymptotes, curvature, singular points, tracings, and like that. So the thing which I am planning is basically I will start function of single variable calculus. So this basically I will introduce limit, continuity, and differentiation quickly, and I will tell you different theorems on limit, continuity, and differentiation, and then I'll move on to the function of several variable thing, and I will again introduce limit, continuity, and differentiation in function of several variable domain. So basically, you will have function of not multiple variable, but exactly two variables. Three and more variables are not there in your syllabus, but things goes like the same way. So before beginning, I would like to do one thing, that is I will make a Google Classroom. I think many of you know this thing, and I will make a classroom and I will put all those notes and lectures and exercises there. You will get all the lecture links that I am doing right now. You will get all the links, all the recorded links, and all the exercises, everything you will get there, and everything you will have also some materials over there. So I think do you have any book, or do you are following any book? So you are following some book?
স্যার স্যার তো বলেছিল দুটো বইয়ের কথা, আমি তো এখনো কিনিনি বইয়ের।
আচ্ছা, কি বই কথা বলেছিল বল?
স্যার ওই যে বিকে পালের একটা বইয়ের
আচ্ছা,
কথা
পাল
বলেছিল,
চ্যাটার্জি। হ্যাঁ হ্যাঁ, পাল চ্যাটার্জি। আর
একটা কলেজ ম্যাথামেটিক্স বলে কিছু একটা বই।
সবাই কি একই অবস্থা? সবাই কি কিনেছিস? বাকিদের কি অবস্থা? So what is the condition with others? So you all have books?
Yes, sir.
ওকে ওকে। তো বই থাকলে সুবিধা হয়, কিছু অঙ্ক টঙ্ক আর কি তোরা করতে পারবি। বই না থাকলে মুশকিল হয়ে যাবে, আর নাহলে আমাকে পোস্ট করতে হবে। সো আই উইল পোস্ট, ইফ ইউ ডোন্ট হ্যাভ বুকস, আই উইল পোস্ট কপি অফ সাম বুক। ও আরেকজন এসছে। আচ্ছা আচ্ছা, তোরা কি পাঁচজন নাকি কজন আছিস? আমি তো শিওর নই। কেউ কি বলতে পারবি তোরা কজন আছিস?
স্যার অ্যাকচুয়ালি আমরা 6 জন আছি।
আচ্ছা আচ্ছা, আরেকজন কে আছে?
স্যার এই শ্রেয়া ঘোষের মধ্যে 2 জন আছি, টুইনস আমরা।
হ্যাঁ, ও আচ্ছা, হ্যাঁ হ্যাঁ, মানে হ্যাঁ, বুঝে গেছি বুঝে গেছি। আচ্ছা আচ্ছা, হ্যাঁ, বুঝে গেছি। ঠিক আছে, মানে আর এক্সট্রা কেউ আছে কি? আছিস তোরা কেউ, মানে এই ছজন ছাড়া?
স্যার আর তো মনে হয় কেউ নেই।
মানে তোরাই ক্লাস করিস তো? ঠিক আছে, তাহলে ঠিক আছে। মানে আমি নাহলে মুশকিল হয়ে যায়, কেউ যদি আবার বাক চলে যায় তখন আমার ফার্স্ট ক্লাস আমার জানা নেই, মানে কে এক্স্যাক্টলি তোরা রয়েছিস, আমি কোনো ডিটেলস আর পাইনি। যাই হোক, যেটা বলছিলাম, যারা, সো আই থিঙ্ক Konkonika joined later. So what I have told so far, that this is your syllabus. So I'll make a Google Classroom link, and I'll send that link in your WhatsApp group. Please join that Google Classroom link. And I think many subjects, if you have some, I think you have computer science or anything, so in any other classes may have also this Google Classroom type of things they are also following. So here is the same thing I'm doing here. So I will make a Google Classroom link and I will send you the invite, and you will get all the recorded lectures of mine. And also if I find any other interesting lectures from YouTube or any other part, so I will post that link too. I will post all the exercises, all the links on study materials, everything. If I am using some presentation slides, I will also post those things in Google Classroom. So this is the syllabus. I think you all know, I have discussed a little bit. So let me start this limit and continuity thing. So I think you have little bit knowledge of limits and continuity. So if I ask anybody, so what do you mean by limit, or what do you understand by limit? Can you anybody answer me? What is exactly limit? I think you have all some ideas on functions, right? So I am not discussing on those functions things. So you can see this is 2. That means I am not discussing those functions. I think you are all have a little bit idea on functions. So I'm moving on to limits. So we have or you have read, or all know definitions of limit from your early classes. So can anybody tell me what is the I can't say, or I'm not saying you just have to tell me the exact definition, but the idea. Can anybody tell me? কেউ কি বলতে পারবি লিমিটের ডেফিনিশনটা কি? ডেফিনিশন মানে লিমিটের আইডিয়া কি? কেউ কেউ যদি বলছো, যে বলতে চাইছিস বল।
স্যার বলছি যে যদি একটা এক্স ভ্যারিয়েবল হয়, সেই এক্স ভ্যারিয়েবলটার কোনো ভ্যালু যদি কোন একটা কনস্ট্যান্ট হয়, এ বা বি, তো ওই ভ্যালুটা পজিটিভ দিকেও টেন্স করতে পারে, আবার নেগেটিভ
আরেকবার বল, যেখান থেকে বললি ওখান থেকে আরেকবার বল।
যদি একটা এক্স একটা ভেরিয়েবল, আর ওই ভেরিয়েবলে একটা কনস্ট্যান্ট ভ্যালু যদি এ ধরি বা বি ধরি, তাহলে ওই এক্স ভ্যালুটা পজিটিভ এর দিকে হতে পারে, আবার নেগেটিভ এর দিকে হতে পারে।
আচ্ছা আচ্ছা, তারপর এটাই লিমিট
অ্যাকচুয়ালি ঠিক এর ভ্যালু মতো হবে না, অ্যাপ্রক্সিমেটের মতো হবে।
আচ্ছা আচ্ছা, মানে তুই লিমিট বলতে এটা বুঝিস। দেখ একটা জায়গা প্রথমেই ভুল করলি, যেটা মানে বলতে গিয়ে ভুল করলি কিনা জানি না। যেটা হচ্ছে তুই প্রথমে বললি এক্স একটা ভেরিয়েবল, তারপরে হঠাৎ বললি এ একটা ফিক্সড ভ্যালু। তো তুই এরকম ভাবে কি করে বলতে পারিস যে একটা ভেরিয়েবল একটা ফিক্সড ভ্যালু? ভেরিয়েবল মানে তো ভ্যারি করছে। এটা একটা প্রথমে একটা কিছু একটা কোশ্চেন মার্ক এসে গেল এখানে। তো এনিওয়েজ বুঝেছিস হয়তো কিছুটা, কিন্তু হয়তো এক্সপ্রেস করতে পারিস না কোনোভাবে। তো যাই হোক, মাঝে মাঝে সবাই রিপ্লাই দিস, মানে এরকম কোনো নয় আমার বকাবকি কোনো ব্যাপার নেই। তুই যে জানিস বলিস, আমার ভালো লাগবে। তোরা কি বুঝতে পারছিস সেটা আমি আই ক্যান ক্লিয়ার। সো না বুঝতে পারলে বলবি, কোনো অসুবিধা নেই, যা বুঝবি বলবি। আচ্ছা আমি আমার স্লাইডে ফিরে যাই, গোয়িং ব্যাক টু মাই স্লাইড। আচ্ছা, ও এটা বলার আগে বলে দিই, তোদের তো ইউ হ্যাভ বুকস, অর ইউ ক্যান ফাইন্ড বুক লাইক পার্ল চ্যাটার্জি or other books are there in the market. So Paul Chatterjee is basically is according to your syllabus. It's on WBSU, this MTMT on your syllabus. So you can find the all year related the problems which have come in different years. You will get them in the book, and there are many solved problems. So this is one kind of mathematics book, but these type of books are not good for actually for learning mathematics. So they are like say ছোটবেলার ছাত্র বন্ধু হয় না, সেই ওইটা। So you can I think those who are interested in mathematics, particularly in doing mathematics and doing uh, something with higher mathematics in latter part seriously, so they can follow other books which are internationally famous or international standards. So this type of books, this Paul Chatterjee are like these books, these are not standard books in mathematics. So this can pass your mathematics exam. So you can actually follow one book I have prescribed, I have given in your group. So that book on Apostol, this book has 2 parts, volume 1 and volume 2. So I guess that volume 1 part will cover more than your syllabus actually. So you will find all limit, continuity, differentiation, this all kinds of things in the volume 1, and volume 2 is also there. So you can, I think, try to search in internet. I think you will get maybe some pirated PDF copy, or if you can buy that book. But the thing is, this whole volume is not required for your syllabus. Some parts are required, so then up to you. You can buy it, or you can search, or maybe if I can, I will. If I got the PDF version from internet, I will put the Google Classrooms. So after the class, I will make Google Classroom link and I will share. So also that there are other books like all that. So these books they are standard books. So I can give you many. I have also many other books. So I will do accordingly, and according to the which part I am teaching. So I'll put that PDF copy in Google Classroom. So let's begin. So the first thing is I'm going to introduce is limit. So what is limit? So these things are basically the objectives. So the objectives are, we will first introduce the definition, actually what is meant by limit. There are two types of definition. So one part or one type of definition which we have come across, or you have come across in your 11 or 12 standard. So from that we will move to the proper epsilon delta definition of limits. This epsilon delta limits, which I am going to talk, is the standard way of talking limit. Okay. So I think, or I guess in 11-12 also there were some lines devoted to this epsilon delta definition of limit in book. So I think this was there, but you may not have studied or overlooked it. So now the next thing, after introducing the limit, we will talk, or we will discuss, or we will test different functions for limits, and we will study, or we will give you some functions, and we will say, or we will study what is their limits, and some particular functions which limits we will discuss, or we will use in other problems, like they are standard functions and their limits are standard limit, and that things are known. So now this using properties of limit and the substitution to evaluate some other limits. This we will use this standard limit and use their values, and using their values we will find out limits of other functions, other non-standard functions. So also we have to study some theorems, actually some results on limits. They are very standard theorem, like if you know limit of two functions, মানে দুটো ফাংশনের লিমিট যদি জানি, what is the limit of their sum function, মানে যোগ করলাম দুটো ফাংশনকে, তার লিমিট কি হবে, মানে দুজনের we know the separate limit, দুজনকে যদি যোগ করি, if we add them, and আমাদেরকে দুটো অ্যাডিশনের যে লিমিট, we have to find out that. This is one thing. Another thing is, if we subtract them, what is the limit? This is second thing, বিয়োগ করলে কি হবে. Third, if we multiply them, গুণ করলে কি হবে, and the fourth one obviously is if we divide them. So these four theorems are there in your syllabus. These are basic theorem. So actually I haven't got the revised syllabus yet from the university. I don't know which parts actually these things are. I've shown that your whole syllabus, but I still don't know which part they are not taking or removing from your syllabus for this semester. So once the university confirms it, I'll also confirm or skip that part. But before that, I can't do anything. I will have to go through the whole syllabus. So these things are our objectives. So the concept of limit. So you know the notion of limit. This is the fundamental concept of calculus. This is the most fundamental concept. This is the fundamental concept of calculus, because using this concept we will develop our whole calculus. So I think you all know little bit the concept of continuity, the concept of differentiation. If you think minutely, that all these the ideas like continuity, differentiation, their definitions involves limit. This same thing which I am introducing here, this idea we'll use in everywhere. So our whole calculus is built upon this limit thing. So can you say, anyone can say which this differential calculus or differentiation or this part of our differential calculus is, there are many people who have make their effort in establishing this as a part of mathematics, but can you name particular two people or two scientists who are involved in establishing this calculus, or they're called the pioneer, or মানে প্রতিষ্ঠা করেছিল মানে এই ক্যালকুলাসে, which two people? কেউ কি বলতে পারি দুজন সায়েন্টিস্ট কারা এই ডিফারেনশিয়াল ক্যালকুলাস এর জনক বা তাদেরকে বলা হয়? নাম্বার ওয়ান, একজন যে কিনা whose name is known to everybody, and that is, কেউ দুজনের নাম কেউ বলতে পারবি?
নিউটন।
আর
একজনেরটা জানি না।
আর একজন আছে লিবনিজ। ঠিক আছে, দুজন আছে। নিউটন মোটামুটি সব জায়গাতেই আছে নিউটন, বাট হয়তো নট দিস ফর্ম, যে ফর্মে উই আর গোয়িং টু স্টাডি, এই ফর্মে হয়তো নিউটন সেইভাবে করেনি, কিন্তু এনিওয়েজ দিস টু পিপল, লিবনিজ অ্যান্ড নিউটন, দে আর লাইক ফাদার ফিগার, মানে এরাই স্থাপন করেছিল আর কি বলা হয়। আরো লোক আছে, আরো অনেক লোকজন আছেন, তো তার মধ্যে ওয়ান অফ দেম ইজ কচি বলে একজন ভদ্রলোক আছেন। তো তিনি, তার অনেক এই লিমিট কেন, আরো অনেক মানে ম্যাথামেটিক্স এর বিভিন্ন ব্রাঞ্চে ইজ প্রচুর ভূমিকা, মানে this type of definitions like epsilon delta definitions, these type of definitions are due to Cauchy actually. So you will find out, or I will say which definition they are told Cauchy's definition or like this, and you will come to Cauchy's definition in many part of mathematics, like everywhere. So anyways, so just we are going to introduce what is meant by limit. So we are going to study one problem, and with this problem we are going to introduce limit. So the problem is, I think the screen is visible to all. So the problem is, find the dimension of a rectangle that has a perimeter of 24 inches and a maximum area. That means you have to find out the dimension of a rectangle whose perimeter is given, and that perimeter is 24 inches. But the crucial point is it has maximum area. So if some perimeter is given, you can't decide what is the length and what is the breadth. So what is L and what is B is not more actually W, with anyway anything you can take W and L. So for length and breadth, so perimeter. So if you know perimeter, you can say really what is W and what is L, because we have an equation like twice W plus L equals to 24. This equation is I think very clear, is very from lower mathematics. So we have perimeter given 24, and this is equation where W is the width and L length, or W maybe you can take as breadth. So now this is a linear equation in W and L. So two variable we have, so one equation you can't really solve. So what we can do, we can guess W and we can guess L, or we can guess W, and we will find L. So this way we can get infinite number of rectangles. So now the main thing is, among all these rectangles, which rectangle has maximum area? So we have to find that particular W and L. So I think you all know little bit about area, sorry, maxima, minima. We have done what you mean by maxima and what is mean by minima. You have done like you have done del y del x equals to 0, and from that you have find what is the x and all these things, and put it in del 2y del x2. These type of things you have done in maxima, minima. But without introducing or without knowing what is limit, you can't really do maximum, minima. If you see in the definition or in the problems in maxima, minima which you have done, you all have used the notation of or notion of this limit. But without introducing this limit, you can't really say maxima, minima. So we can't do in that way. So what we can do, this is the thing. This is A equals to LW. That means we have to maximize that area thing. That if the formula of area is known, this is basically L into W. So now from the previous equation, twice W plus twice L equals to 24, we are just removing L, and we are making the area from two variable to single variable, or we are removing the dependence on a variable, or removing they are actually dependence on two variable. We are removing the dependence from one variable and making it dependent only one single variable, that is W. So we have A equals to twice W minus W square. কেউ যদি বুঝতে না পারিস বলবি, থামতে বলবি, আমি থেমে যাবো, কোনো অসুবিধা নেই। আমার মনে হয় আশা করি এগুলো খুব সিম্পল জিনিস, খুব প্রবলেম হওয়ার কিছু নেই। আর যখন মনে হবে যে আমি খুব ওভার এক্সপ্লেন করছি, কারণ দিস থিংস আর নোন টু ইউ, you can say I will do a little bit faster. So this is our model, or model for area. So we are দুটো ভেরিয়েবল থেকে we are reducing it to single variable, and now we have the task is to maximize this area. This A equals to twice 12W minus W square, এটাকে we have to maximize. তাহলে কি করতে পারি? কিছু করার নেই, যেটা করতে পারি সেটা হচ্ছে ট্রাই করতে পারি। We can try by trial and error method, সহজ ভাষায়, in a simple language. This is the trial and error method. We guess some values from W. This is, you see, this is the equation, or this is a relation which is entirely dependent on W. So you have to put different values of W and see which value of W is maximizing this function. So what you can do, you have to put the values of W like 5, 5.5, 5.9, 6, 6.1 is like an arbitrary way, and from that values you have to do some how these values are chosen. This is this thing you have to do intelligently, or rather you have to check this function, and from that function we have to guess. This guessing needs intelligence. So this guessing reveals that area, if you take W, you get these areas in this row. So if you see, if we take the width very close to 6, or like exactly 6, we are getting the maximum area 36. And if we are moving away, or if we are moving from left side or moving right side, in any ways these areas are decreasing. See, at 6 the area is 36, but the left side the all areas are decreasing, and to the right side all areas are decreasing. So at value 6 the area is maximum. So this limit actually the value of a whenever this w is approaching x. This thing is described in this way: the value of a in the limiting sense when w is approaching towards 6 is basically 36. So this is a type of solution which you have done by truly by guessing. There are no mathematics. There is no mathematics involved. Not a big deal of mathematics. So you say the limit of a as w approaches 6 is 36. So one thing you have to make sure, or the thing is what is meant by w is approaching towards 6. This thing has approach means is going towards 6. So going towards 6 means it can go from left side and it can go from right side. So whenever it is going from the right side, we further write this w is approaching 6 plus, and when it is approaching from the left side, we write w is approaching 6 minus. So this w is variable, this 6 is the value of some particular value, and w is approaching 6 means w is taking all values. So w is not taking a fixed value. যে আমাকে বলেছিল প্রথমে সেই জায়গাটা ভুল করেছি, w is not taking any fixed value, but w is approaching towards 6. That means w is taking any value or all values while approaching 6 from left hand side or right hand side. Whenever this w is approaching towards 6 from the left hand side, it is written as w tends to 6 minus, and whenever w is approaching 6 from right hand side, we write w tends to 6 plus. So there are two things. So these things propel us to introduce the basic definition of limit, that is what is meant by limit. So this is the idea of limit. So whenever one variable is approaching to some value, the function or that function of that variable or some function, actually you can say a function of that variable actually. So that function is basically approaching towards some particular value. So we have a variable and we have a function of that variable. Now we have that variable is approaching towards some value, and for that reason that function of that variable is also approaching towards some fixed value. This idea is the very idea of limit. So the definition of limit is this thing. So the definition says you have a function or you have a real variable x, and we have a function of that real variable x. So we have two things, one variable and another one function of that variable. So the function we will check, or this function, if it is approaching towards a fixed value by if you move that variable towards a fixed value, that means আমরা কি করছি, we first move that, or you are checking the variable x. So firstly that variable x is approaching towards a fixed value. সেই fixed valueটাকে we can say c, small c. This x approaches c, and now we are going to check if that function dependent on that variable x, if it is approaching towards a fixed value L. So if this is the case, we say, or we write limit x tends to c, f of x is equals to L. So I'm telling you again, if f of x becomes arbitrary, this thing is written like that, is arbitrarily close to a unique number L as x approaches c from either side, then the limit of fx as x approaches c is L. This is written as this thing. Okay, so I'm telling you again, you have a variable x which is approaching towards a fixed value c. So now that x can approach c from either side of c, from left side or the right side. But in any case, the function which depends on x, f of x, as a result is also approaching L. Since x is approaching c, then we say that f of x, or the limit of f of x as x approaches towards c is L, and this is written as limit x tends to c, f of x is equals to L. So this is a very rough definition of limit. This is not an exact or very mathematical definition. This is a very rough definition. Usually you don't write this definition for limit, but this is very good in understanding what is meant by limit. So you can take an example. So use a table to estimate numerically the limit x tends to 3x minus 2. So এই ফাংশনটার লিমিট বের করতে দিয়েছে 3x minus 2 as x approaches 2. So if x approaches 2, approach 2 means it can approach from either side of 2. তাহলে এই দুইটাকে টেবিলের ওই মিডলে প্লেস করলাম, right hand side we are taking some values, we are approaching towards 2, and left side we are taking some values which are approaching towards 2. These values approaching we can take like 1.9, 1.99. You can see that 1.9 and the next value is 1.99. That means it is larger than 1.9. Then we have 1.999, which is again larger than this value. And the left hand side you see that the largest is 2.1, 2.01 is lesser, 2.001 is more lesser, and in this way this is approaching towards 2. So if you check what is the value of fx, you can at once, this function is given like 3x minus 2. So now if you can calculate, you can have calculators easily. You can take a calculator or you can do it in very simple mathematics. If you put x equals to 1.9, you will get fx equals to 3.7. If you put x 1.99 in this way, so and at 2, that there is a question mark. So if you take 2.0201 is like this. So you see, whenever so the first question is why there is a question mark. That is the first question, I'll tell you. And what is the value of fx as x is increasing or x is approaching towards 2 from left side. So you can see the functional value that is approaching towards 4. You see 3.7, 3.97, 3.997. In this way, if you take the next x value 1.49, 1.9999, you will see that the value is 3.999 something. So you will see that this value is approaching towards 4. And you see, if the function of value, or sorry, the value of x is approaching towards 2, the value of x, so fx is decreasing. So at 2.1, the value was 4.3. Whenever x is decreasing 2.01, the value becomes 4.03. So you see this decreasing. And now again, when x is 2.001, it's now again decreasing. So it is 4.003. So you see the values of x as decreases, the value of f of x is also decreasing. And to what point it is decreasing? It is decreasing and going towards 4. So from the left side, it is increasing towards 4, and it is from right hand side, it is decreasing towards 4. So this is the basic idea. So at 2.0, what is the value? These things we think we don't need. The point you should remember, the limiting value, that means the value of that function at that point at x equals to 2, or that point at which we are checking the limit, is not required in the limit. What is required only, the thing is which value it is going from the left side and what value it is going from right hand side. These two things is only needed. We don't need the exact value at x equals to 2, functional value at x equals to 2. We don't need. So you can see, or this is nothing but this function we have f of x equals to 3x minus 2. It's graphical representation. I think you all know this is the equation of a straight line. If you put it in like 3x minus 2 equals to 0. So, or sorry, 0 not 0, but y equals to 3x minus 2. So this is the equation, y equals to 3x minus 2, and you see if x is going closer towards 2, that means this is the value, this is our x line, this is our y line, this is the value of x equals to 2. So we are whenever x is approaching 2 from the right hand side, from this side, and whenever x is approaching towards 2 from the left hand side, so you see the value of y is approaching towards this value which is exactly 4. So I can yeah. 1 minute. আচ্ছা, যে জিনিসটা বলার এইটা হচ্ছে আমার গ্রাফ, দিস ইজ আওয়ার গ্রাফ, this is y axis, this is x axis. So this is value x equals to 2. দেখা যাচ্ছে তো, আশা করি দেখা যাচ্ছে। তো আবার ফাংশনটা কি ছিল, হোয়াট ওয়াজ আওয়ার ফাংশন, y equals to 3x minus 2. So এটা 0, এটা ধর 1, বা একটু পরে করলে হতো এরকম, আর y equals to 3x minus 2, তার মানে তোর x equals to বেসিক্যালি তোর this is y axis, this is x axis. আচ্ছা, এটা 1, এটা 2, এটা 3, এটা 4. আচ্ছা, x টা আমি একটা কাজ করি, এটাকে একটু কাছে এনে দিই, লিটল ক্লোজার, তাহলে সুবিধা হবে। আচ্ছা, এটা 2, this is 3, this is 4. Obviously this is origin 0. So we have, this is our equation, y equals to 3x minus 2. So can you say what is the, or how we can draw this function? So this drawing is very easy. So first you can take x equals to 0 and you will get y equals to minus 2. That means this function is passing, if it is 1, this is minus 2. So this function is passing from this point, and now if you take y equals to 0, you will solve, or if you can solve, you will get that the value of x is equals to 2 by 3. You take y equals to 0, if you solve, x equals to 2 by 3. So 2 by 3 is basically a point here. So that function is passing from this point and this point. So if you draw a straight line, this straight line is a graph, একটু বেঁকে গেছে, কিছু করার নেই, কিন্তু this thing, this is actually a graph of this y equals to 3x minus 2. So now what is at what point we are checking the limit? We are checking as x is approaching towards 2. So I have said we will check from two part. One is x is approaching 2 plus, this is plus, and x is approaching 2 minus. এই দুটো দিকে চেক করব. So what is mean by 2 plus? 2 plus means এটা হচ্ছে 2 পয়েন্ট, তো x is approaching over this axis from this side, এটাকে বলি 2 plus. ঠিক আছে, আর যখন এই দিক থেকে আসছে, এই দিক থেকে 2 এর দিকে আসছে, এটাকে বলি x is approaching 2 minus বা x approaching 2 minus, মানে এটাকে 2 plus শুধু না, বেসিক্যালি x is approaching 2 plus. ঠিক আছে, এই এই এরকম ভাবে বুঝতে হয়। তো তাহলে y টা কোথায় অ্যাপ্রোচ করছে, তাহলে এই দিক থেকে যদি 2 এর দিকে আসে কোন একটা পয়েন্টে, সার্টেন পয়েন্টে y ভ্যালুটা আমি চেক করব। সো উইল চেক দ্য ভ্যালু অফ y। সো হোয়াট ইজ দ্য ভ্যালু, এটা দেখবি এই যে লেন্থটা, এই লেন্থটা হচ্ছে y এর ভ্যালু। এগেন এটা এদিক থেকে যখন আসবে তখন y এর ভ্যালুটা কোন জায়গাটা থাকবে, দিস ইজ দ্য y এর ভ্যালু। তাহলে দিস ইজ দ্য ভ্যালু অফ y, দিস ইজ দ্য ভ্যালু অফ y, মানে ফ্রম দিস ভ্যালু ইজ y, এগুলো হচ্ছে সমস্ত হচ্ছে 2 এর রাইট সাইডে, আর এই ভ্যালুগুলো হচ্ছে যতগুলো আঁকছি এই দিকের গুলো, এগুলো সমস্ত হচ্ছে লেফট সাইডে। সো এই যে লেন্থ গুলো খেয়াল কর, দিস লেন্থ অফ ওয়াইস আর ইনক্রিজিং এন্ড দিস লেন্থ ইজ ডিক্রিজিং দিস ওয়ে, ডিক্রিজ করে যাচ্ছে লেন্থ গুলো, এগুলো ইনক্রিজ করছিল লেন্থ গুলো। সো whenever x is approaching towards 2 from the right hand side, এই যে লেন্থ গুলো ডিক্রিজ করছে এবং করতে করতে কোথায় আসছে, কোন দিকে আসছে, কোন একটা পয়েন্টে আসছে যেটা হচ্ছে এই লেন্থটার দিকে আসছে। এই লেন্থটা কত, এই লেন্থটা বেসিক্যালি এই দুই এর দিকে দা পয়েন্ট 2 যে ভ্যালু 4, অ্যাকচুয়ালি 2 পয়েন্টের ভ্যালু 4 কেন, এই x এর জায়গায় 2 বসা, 3 2 6 minus 2, 6 minus 2 is basically 4. So the value at x equals to 2 is 4, but that value is not required. I am mentioning it again. So this is only for reference. So this actually this length, this whole length, এটাকে আমি একটু ডিপ করে আঁকি, এই যে এই লেন্থটা, this length is for y equals to 4, the length is 4, and whenever x is approaching from the left hand side, this value of y is going towards this length 4, and whenever x is approaching towards 2 from the right hand side, the value of y গুলো মানে হচ্ছে এই লেন্থ গুলো ডিক্রিজ করছে। দেখ এইটার যে লেন্থ তার সেটা ছোট, ইজ স্মলার। সো এটা ছোট হতে হতে দে আর অ্যাপ্রোচিং টু দিস লেন্থ, এই লেন্থটার দিকে অ্যাপ্রোচ করছে, সুতরাং সেই লেন্থটা হচ্ছে y ইকুয়ালস টু 4। সো উই সে দ্যাট, এই রাইটিংটা খুব গুরুত্বপূর্ণ, লিমিট x টেন্ডস টু 2 প্লাস f of x is equals to limit x tends to 2 minus f of x, and this value is nothing but 4. Okay, so this thing is equal, so we write এই দুটোকে একসাথে নিয়ে we merge it and write limit x tends to 2 f of x equals to 4. ঠিক আছে, এই দুটো পার্ট, এইটা পার্ট, these two parts, one part is coming from right hand side and another part is coming from left hand side. So since they are equal, so the common value is basically the common value of the function as x is approaching towards the limiting value. So এটাই ওই এখানে বোঝানো আছে যেটা বলছিলাম, কোথায় গেল, এটাই এখানে বলা আছে, this is described here, this is the figure and all things I have described over there. So now the point may come whenever or when we say that limit does not exist. So we have talked about by what is meant when limit exists, but there may be some cases when limit fails to exist or limit doesn't exist. So there may be many possibilities over there. So the first possibility is এটা I think this type of functions you all know. This is this function, modulus function, I guess you all know. So do you know the mod function, mod of x? If not, I am doing, or I'm describing it here. Box x is basically is not a very complicated function. This is simply x whenever x is greater than 0, and is minus x whenever x is less than 0. This is the definition, and basically is where we can take is 0 whenever x is equals to 0. This is the basically the function, the definition of mod function, mod of x. Okay, mod of x. So if you can remember, you have drawn that function. This is the graph of the function y equals to f y equals to mod x. This is the graph. This is our y-axis. This is our x-axis, and this part, or this part is for x greater than 0, and this part is for x less than 0, and at x equals to 0, this 0. So this is actually our function mod x. You can study in your book about these functions. So another type of function I can say, or they are very much needed for understanding limit when limit does not exist, is this type of function. This type of function is called box function. Okay, so box function, this means highest integer value of x not exceeding x. So what is meant by that? So box 1 is 1 basically, box 1.5 is basically 1, box 1.1 is basically 1, box 1.9 is basically 1. So you are taking that integer part of that real number. Okay, so you have a real number, you are taking only the integer part, not exceeding that real number. Okay, so you can't exceed 1.5. So you have to take the only the integer part from this value, not exceeding its value. You can't take 2. This is whenever it is 1.9, it's tempting to take 2, but the value is not 2, basically 1, because if you take 2, you will exceed the value 1.9. So you have to keep it in mind that box function means you, whatever real number you are given, you will take only the integer part without exceeding that real number. Okay, so whenever you are, or can you say what is the box value of minus 0.5? Can anyone say what is the box value of 0.5? কেউ একজন বল দেখি।
0.5.
না, আমি বললাম কি হোয়াট ইজ বক্স ফাংশন? বক্স ফাংশন
-1
ভেরি গুড, যে -1 বলেছিস খুব ভালো বলেছিস, ভেরি গুড। কেন -1 হলো? আমি এটাকে কেন 0 নিলাম না? 0 নিলে ইফ ইউ টেক 0 নিলেই তুই এটাকে এক্সিড করে যেতিস। এই যে কথাটা গুরুত্বপূর্ণ, নট এক্সিডিং, ঠিক আছে? 0 নিলে যেটা এক্সিড হয়ে যেত। কে বড়, -0.5 বড় না 0 বড়? 0 বড়, তাই তো? কারণ ওটা 0টা রাইট সাইডে আছে। তাহলে যখন নেগেটিভ হবে, যেমন ধর আমি যদি বলি -1.9, এর বক্স ভ্যালু হবে -2, ঠিক আছে? এটাকে তোকে বুঝে নিতে হবে। -1.9 এর ভ্যালুটা -2 হলো, কিন্তু 1.9 এর ভ্যালুটা কিন্তু 1 হয়েছে, ঠিক আছে? this thing is the difference. So the box value of -1.9 is -2, and box value of 1.9 is 1. So this is the definition of this box function. Now একটা টাস্ক তোদেরকে দেবো, এই টাস্কটা দরকার হলে লিখে রাখবি, আমি করবো না, এটা তোরা করবি, ইউ উইল ডু দিস থিং। সো draw the graph of f of x equals to, বই দেখবি না, you don't refer books but draw it yourself. এটা ড্র করবি from x minus 5 to plus 5, এই রেঞ্জের মধ্যে what is the graph of the function f of x, এটা গ্রাফ কি হবে, এটা তোরা আঁকবি। আচ্ছা, another function 2 f of x is equals to এটা in the same range, দরকার হলে খাতায় লিখে রাখ, ঠিক আছে? You take a note in your book, you have to draw the graph of these two functions. So if you can draw these two graphs, you will readily understand what is meant by limit does not exist. So basically limit does not exist, এটার একটা ব্যাপার আছে, সেটা হচ্ছে this thing is I have shown you, or the very rough mathematical, according to the very rough mathematical definition of limit. So what up to this point what we have understand that what is mean by existence of limit, that we have two limits. One is limit x tends to a plus, that means x is approaching some value a from the right hand side, and we are checking where that f of x is going, and again we take x is approaching from the left hand side towards a, and we check where to what value that f of x is going. So now whenever these two things are equal, we say limit exists. Okay, so some cases may arise, or other cases may arise that this thing does not exist. এটা does not exist. দুটো second case may be the case that limit this left hand limit does not exist. Oh, this thing is called right hand limit. Okay, this thing is called left hand limit. 3, they both মানে this right hand limit, left hand limit, both do not exist, ঠিক আছে? both, এটা none of right hand limit and left hand limit exist. And the fourth case, I think fourth case maybe this is rather surprising, that limit x tends to a plus f of x, a plus f of x, this thing exists. Limit x tends to a minus f of x, this exists, but their value are not equal. That means right hand limit not equals to left hand limit. So in all these cases 1, 2, 3 and 4, we say that limit does not exist. Okay, so limit does not exist at which point? At a, ঠিক আছে? limit does not exist at a, these 4 cases. So one point you have to note that limit is a phenomenon of a point, or we are a phenomenon of a function, or the property of a function at a point. So whenever we are studying or checking limit, we are checking or studying limit of that function, from a particular point, whenever is approaching x is approaching towards that point. So it doesn't mean that limit at one point does not exist. It doesn't mean that limit at other point exist or does not exist. No connection at all. So so it is basically a local behavior. So you have to, whenever you check limit or whenever you are giving example of some limit exists or does not exist, any case, so you have to pinpoint the point first. That means at for which point you are talking about. So at which point you are talking about the limit of the function. So you must have to have referred this point A, but particular point, which point you are checking the limit. So this is very important, and this point is important. Another point which is very important, that is the value of f of x at x equals to a is not required. Okay, so required key for checking the limit. So whenever we are saying about the existence of limit, the value of f of x at that point is not at all required. Okay, so you are which thing is only required? These two things is required. This a plus, limit x tends to a plus f of x, and limit x tends to a minus f of x. These two things are required. We don't need what is the value of, that means f of a. This thing we don't require. Okay, so this thing will require in the definition of continuity, but in definition of limit we don't require the value of the function at the particular point. So I am summing it up all again, that is to make your idea very clear. That is, we have a number line, and this is you can say this is the value of x equals to a. So two things can happen. X is, the value of x is approaching, actually you don't need to write x equals to a, but you just write a, and you write this way. This is x is approaching towards a plus. That means the value of x is greater than a, but it is becoming less and less, and it's approaching towards a. And this thing, x is approaching towards a, but in the or from the left hand side, it's why a minus, basically because the value of x are decreasing, and decreasing, and is going towards a, not decreasing exactly but increasing, but from the right hand side. Okay, sorry, left hand side. So since the values of x are smaller than a, so that's why we write a minus, and this x basically, since the values of x are basically greater than a, so we write a plus. So if you for example, if you take an example like if this value of a is 2, so you see if you take some random value, this is exactly 2 point, actually very near 2 point, say maybe you can say 2.001. If you take another value, this is exactly you can take like 2.01, and third value you can take like 2.1. so if you see, these all values are going towards 2, but they are decreasing, but all values, they are all greater than 2. So that's why this basically, this thing is written like x tends to 2 plus. So they are all greater than 2, that's why 2 plus. But if you take this way, the values are increasing, is like 1.9, 1.99, 1.999. in this way, you see the all values are increasing, but they are going towards 2. So this thing we write x tends to 2 minus, why 2 minus? They are approaching towards 2, but in the from the right, left hand side, and they are all these values are less than 2. So this is 2 minus. Okay, so this is the exact idea what is meant by 2 minus or 2 plus, and simultaneously we will check the value of f of x, the function f of x, as x is approaching 2 plus and x is approaching 2 minus, and then we check whether the limit exists or not. So I have told you what is the condition of existence of limit, and what is the, and in what cases the this limit does not exist. So I can tell you, or you can do one thing, you can take some functions, or you can try on your own, because you have some ideas on limit. So your task will be, for your next day, go through the limit. I will post some, maybe some for your reading, some part from the book for your reading, and you will just make sure that you do these drawings. And number one, these two functions you should draw on your own, and second one is these 4 conditions which I have mentioned. You have to find some functions. Actually, the 4 examples, you need 4 examples or 4 functions. You have to find out for which these 4 conditions are satisfied. That means you have to find a function and a point at which this limit does not exist. Okay, you can't find this limit, or this type of thing, or left and right both does not exist, and they exist, both exist, but they are not equal. These 4 things, I think for first class, these 4 problems are like, if you know these things are easy, but if you don't know, you don't have any idea, these 4 problems is a little bit tough. But I will definitely discuss these 4 things in the next class. But if you can manage, you can try on your own, and you can provide these examples for me. I will discuss those functions, or if you can't find out this function, I will give my own. So it will be better if you can at least find these functions for which this left hand limit does not exist, or the right hand limit does not exist, or both does not exist, or both exist but they are not equal. So do try on your own. But I will not say anything if you don't can't do it about anything. But you must do this drawing, because if you can do this drawing, it will help you to understand, or it will help you to do this problem, this right hand limit and left hand limit, this where the limit doesn't exist. This problem will be easier if you do these 2 graphs. So that's it for, I think that's for today. We'll meet in the next class. So up to this, if there is anything or any problem, please do tell me. I'll try to explain it again. So is there any problem? Is there any problem? So if there is any problem, you can tell me. I'll discuss it. কারো কিছু প্রবলেম আছে? যদি কিছু প্রবলেম থাকে বল।
No, sir.
নো, বাকিদের?
No, sir.
নো স্যার। আচ্ছা, যদি আজ বেশি কিছু পড়াইনি, সুতরাং খুব বেশি প্রবলেম থাকার কথা না। পরের দিন আরেকটু ফাস্ট পড়াবো। As just first class, so I'm going little bit slow. So কারো যদি কিছু, if there is no problem, so তাহলে আজকে ক্লাস এখানেই I can end. তাহলে I'm ending the class here. Okay. So I'm stopping the recording part. I have done the recording, all this recording of the class, and you will get all the recording in the Google Classroom. So I am going to post in 1.5 hour or half hour that Google Classroom link, and do subscribe at that Google Classroom or join the Google Classroom, and you will get this recording of today's class, or actually every day's class you will get there, and all the materials you will find there, and all the problems that I have mentioned here, you will get the slides. So no problem if you don't haven't take the note, so no problem. So with that I am ending today's class.